Alright, so today I'm showing you how to do a swordless dwarf time skip. Dwarf time skip is already something that I think is pretty difficult for new people to learn, but it's not as hard as you may think. And the swordless skip was something I thought that was super hard at first, but it's super easy once you get the exact frames. It's a lot of pause buffering, so there's a couple things we should go over before we get started. First off, ESS position. If you don't know what ESS position, basically, if you look at my controller, I'm barely holding input and Link does this little spin. This spin is pretty important if you wanted to get into speedrunning in general, but it's something important to know for now. And then the other thing, which is, again, quite simple, is just pause buffering. So being able to pause buffer every frame is something that's very important. So once you have those two things down, you're pretty much fine. Now, of course, you can start this from all the way back here, but this is what I would recommend. First, target the door frame. And then what we want to do is do a complete 180. Then, you want to align yourself with these two. Obviously, you don't have to be this precise, but this is a pretty good way to, know the in-right position. You can see Link through this gap. You want to backflip, and then you're going to want to roll and let go at the same time. So, backflip, roll, and then when you roll, hold down. See how I'm in this position? The thing is, if you roll, let go, and then hold down, you're not really in a great position. It should be fine, but I would recommend holding down as soon as you get in that roll. Then when you do that, you want to do that ESS that I told you, left. Then you can be in this perfect position. If you're using something as GZ, you can tell that you're in the right position because that number 3DD1, that is the angle that you need to get through the dwarf time. But obviously if you're just practicing on your own, you won't know that. Okay. Then, now controller. See how I'm barely pressing? I'm barely holding down left. That make sure that you do this roll, this kind of roll. You want to do this roll, and it's pretty important. It's almost like an ESS position. Basically hold ESS position, down left, and then roll. Then when you do that, you're gonna want to hold. You want to spam backflip. It's not gonna actually be a backflip, but it should be a backflip. Okay. Now, when you do that, if you get it right, Link will start phasing through this door. Okay. So now, we're going to do that pause buffer. And the single frame that Link goes invisible, and it's just the door, is the exact frame you want to target. This frame right here. Now, if I let go, I just go right through. But, if you notice, Link kind of gets stuck right here. So what we want to do with that is after you target, you're going to hold the Z target. Now the difference is that for some reason he's not going to, he's just going to stay still. If I hold left and target at the same time, you're just going to get voided out, and we don't want that. So what you're going to want to do is do a little more of that pause buffering while holding the Z target, and when Link is visible, I messed that up. When Link is visible, you're going to hold left. So this frame. Hold left, and you make it through. So, if you are doing it right, it should look something like this. And boom. Just like that, you're through. Now, all you have to do is just run right through, and you'll be able to get your Master Sword. And that's how you do Swordless Dwarf Time Skip.